Hey everybody, welcome back. Jordan here from Beyond Bricksie. Yeah, it's been a while, eh? Well, you know what? We've been focusing on the Bricksie Lego YouTube channel. Because what do I do beyond Lego? Or just and I do beyond Lego? Not a whole lot, to tell you the truth. But today I want to show you some behind the scenes stuff happening here in the Lego room. And in particular, it's can be somewhat of a mess sometimes. Like there can be stuff sort of everywhere because that's just the way Lego is, and it's just the reality of it. Whenever you have thousands or millions or hundreds of thousands of tiny little pieces, they tend to go everywhere. So I'm going to be showing you some behind the scenes stuff here and just sort of vlog-a-ruin today here in the Lego room. Sort of just like a chill style video on Beyond Bricksie because it's been quite some time, right? So we may as well show you what's going down, and you guys can laugh at me, you can laugh with me, whatever you'd like. Okay, let's get started. So this is the old desk here. We always leave Darth Vader minifig laying around. That's essential. And we've got the Boeing Dreamliner. I was just working on something in regards to that for Bricksie. Got our Titan chair there, and of course, we've got a giant mess on the ground. That's essential. Why is that mess there right now? Well, it used to be up there by my tripod, but I need to clear a large space sometimes, and this is like my little review area where I like to review sets. And in order to ensure that there's a clean background, actually, yeah, because I have to get the stuff out of the way. Because yesterday I was doing a pretty big one, and it involved clearing that entire desk, so I had to put that stuff on the ground there. And of course, we've got Carnage and the steering wheel. Down there, we've got our arcade. Yeah, I just sort of threw that down there. I did a little poll of some sort in my last video showing my arcade sign and Jose's arcade sign, and it seems like Jose's arcade sign is taking a slight edge on it. I don't even know where it is. I would show you. But we have these little part bins over here, which are like the Dollarama ones right there. And I'm thinking of changing those all to Sterilite bins. These are Sterilite bins from Walmart, but they come in a couple different sizes. These are the larger ones, so I'm thinking of getting some of the smaller ones for the desk, just because those Dollarama ones, they're from the dollar store, right? So they're not the greatest. Now, there's always a mess down right here. Like there's always a mess, right? So it's unfortunate. I need to work on cleaning that up. Recently, we moved all of our silly heads down here, but I was telling Jose today, like, we need to do the under the table project because we are so bad at just leaving stuff laying around. I just unboxed an order there, and it's just sort of, the box is just sitting there with the lava lamp and all those different minifig crates and stuff like that. So we've got to get going on that. And then look, we had Darth Vader on the desk, and we've got Darth Maul right here. Working on traffic lights in the near future here. But yeah, like this stuff under here it's got to go, and it's going to be happening. I would say, like, I can't say like today, tomorrow. We've got to give it a solid day's effort, and it involves essentially moving everything out from under here, doing our garage, and also cleaning our Harry Potter closet up. So it's a huge project. There's lots of big projects happening right now in the Lego room, but we'd love to get them all done. But it's just a fact that we got to make silly videos like this all the time. Just kidding. It's not always silly. It's always a good project. And you know what? One big project that we recently added to the list is hanging art and whatnot. And eventually we're going to be hanging all this stuff soon. Soon. I don't know why Iron Man's on the ground. He doesn't belong there. But this whiteboard here is actually going to go because recently we actually we got to this century and we started using a Google Sheet or a Google document for our to-do list that's just continuously changing and being updated, which is a lot more efficient to change it on a linked Google Sheet. So essentially our to-do list is now hosted online and we can access it from essentially anywhere. So it's definitely way better when we do that. Down here we've got some mess. I've got my box for Buzz Lightyear there I'm going to box Buzz Lightyear back up, and then we've got to work on getting some more shelves from IKEA. I was there the other day, but we've got to get some more so we can continue filling these Billy shelves. This is Jose's workstation right here. I spilt my coffee on it for her. I'll probably clean that up. I probably should, eh? And she's been working on some more lettering. I brought up the arcade sign earlier. She's making one for the aquarium now, using some of those different shades of blue for the aquarium, which is right over here in the Lego City. So we're thinking of making a nice aquarium sign, which will replace my squiggly line design. And Jose's actually upstairs right now. She's ordering animals for our zoo. That's another project that we really want to get working on. But we need a plan, and we are slowly developing a plan, but the first thing that has to be done is actually ordering all of the animals for that area there. So that's what we're starting to do now. It's funny, I showed you the Buzz Lightyear box, and some other things that we somewhat collect, not really, is pop vinyls. Those are down here, and there's Buzz Lightyear and all their pop vinyls. So once again, under here, this needs to be fixed up and developed into a Lego display, which will happen recently. Now, I want to tell you guys a huge mistake that I made, and I regret it. We're filming on my new camera, which is a Sony ZV-1, I believe it is. And as you can see, it's a pretty cool camera. It is not a camcorder, it's a camera. And I used to have the Sony AX53. And after I bought this camera, I sold the AX53. So this one is not as stable as the AX53. You might see a little bit of shake, a little bit of jitter happening. You know, I mean, any camera is going to have that, unless you have like a big expensive gimbal. But this one's not quite as stable as the AX53 because it actually had a stabilizer built into it. It's like a gimbal that's built into the camera. Whereas this one, I mean, obviously it has stabilization, but it's not as stable. I hope you like my hat, by the way. It's a Tilly hat. And I'm wearing a tank top right now. Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize that. But my regret is selling the AX53. So I bought this camera, and I used the funds from selling my AX53 and selling my older GoPro Hero 6 to buy this camera. And now I realize that all cameras serve a purpose, and I want the AX53 back. So I'll tell you what I did. I bought the AX53 again. No, not the 53, but its little brother, the 43. And that's actually on the way. That mistake cost me $250. So it's not the end of the world, because I still have this camera here that can do reviews. It can do cool selfie things like this. The color of it is better, and the macro on it is better, but the stabilization is not as good. It should just focus like that, yeah. Right? And the cool thing is it's got this button on it that if you press it, it will defocus somewhat. But yeah, so big camera mistake. The key is, like, if you guys have something, don't sell it, like, camera-wise. So I have the AX43 on the way, but I mean, it's whatever. It was a little bit of a lesson, but you know what? I'm excited to get one back here. And both cameras will serve a great purpose. This one's better for reviewing because the color is better and the macro is better. The other one's better for when I'm, you know, walking around like this. It's more stabilized and stuff, which we do a lot here. So I'm excited to get that one back. And that brings us to the Ninjago area. We're still working on the cliff edges there, and the list goes on and on and on. So I'm glad that we have that Google Sheet that shows us all the projects that we have going. I won't show you that because it will essentially reveal what I'm doing in life and what we're doing on the YouTube channel, and I sort of want to keep that under wraps. But just a quick update here. I wanted to show you how messy it is here, and just sort of talk in a vlog style. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update here on Beyond Bricksie, and I hope to be doing more updates in the near future and some comedy style videos that are going to be produced by me, and of course SMG, or social media guy. His name's Tim. He's a cool guy, and I let him post some videos on here because he's a funny guy. That's really about it for today. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. Thanks for stopping by, guys, and have yourself a great one.